Imagine the football world without Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo. Let's take a moment to reflect on that and let it settle down. For sure, it would have been boring. The immortal duo has lit the beautiful game over the years, and the never-ending debate of who's better between the two will most definitely outlive every football fan. Well, if the two never existed, 1,001 things could have happened, but one thing, though, stands out. Different players would have, over the years, received more recognition and perhaps won the coveted Ballon d'Or, football's most prestigious individual award. To put this into context, Ronaldo and Messi have won 11 of the last 13 awards, with Luka Modric and most recently Karim Benzema the only two to have upset the odds. The two have completely dominated the football world for the last 15 years or so, scoring hundreds of goals and winning trophies after trophies after trophies. They have an astonishing 14 national trophies between them, 10 domestic cups, 7 Champions Leagues, and 2 continental crowns with their respective nations. But have you ever wondered, with the two out of the picture, which players could have dominated the football world? One way to find an answer to this question is by looking at the list of players who would have won most Ballon d'Or awards if Messi and Ronaldo didn't exist. Xavi Hernandez, 3 Ballon d'Or awards. The biggest victim of the duopolies era was the Messi's teammate at Barcelona, Xavi. The midfield maestro could have won up to 3 Ballon d'Or awards during his illustrious career, but the brilliance of the duo subjected him to an unfair fate, one that many suffered. The former Spain international finished third behind Messi and Ronaldo in 2009 after Barcelona's La Liga, Copa del Rey, and Champions League treble. It's the year Messi won his first Ballon d'Or award, beating Cristiano Ronaldo by a massive 240 points. Xavi, playing alongside Andres Iniesta in the Barcelona midfield under Pep Guardiola, was on the shortlist again the following year, and having won the World Cup with Spain, was among the favorites. But he still finished behind Iniesta and, you guessed it right, Messi again. In 2011, Xavi stood another chance of finally winning the top prize after a near-perfect campaign that ended in a Champions League and La Liga double, but Messi once again topped the list, beating Ronaldo to the award. In the end, it was 3 straight third-place finishes for the legendary playmaker, considered among, if not the best, midfielder of our generation. He is arguably the best player to never have won the award. From one Barcelona star to another, Neymar, 2 Ballon d'Or awards. The Brazilian has long been dubbed the heir to Messi and Ronaldo's throne, but he happened to play in an era dominated by 2 aliens. He was the best player for a number of years, but only if you took away Messi and Ronaldo from the equation. He was truly unplayable in 2015, winning the Champions League while putting in some memorable displays for Barcelona. Who can forget that goal against Villarreal in November? In total, he scored 39 goals in all competitions for the Catalans, but in the end, he finished behind the duo. During a campaign in which Messi scored 58 goals in 57 games, while Ronaldo scored 61 in 54. Ridiculous. He could have tasted victory again in 2017 were it not for the 2 mercurial stars. The Brazilian showed immense improvement in his overall play and was key for the Blaugrana, leading them to an unimaginable comeback against PSG in the Champions League semi-finals. Despite his efforts, Neymar could only manage a bottom step on the podium, finishing third behind Messi and Ronaldo. How unlucky. With his best years behind him and many young, impressive players jostling for the top spot, it will take a miracle for Neymar to follow in the bootsteps of Rivaldo, Kaká, Ronaldo, and Ronaldinho as one of the Brazilians to have won the coveted prize. Look away, Real Madrid fans. Another Catalan star on the list, Andres Iniesta, 2 Ballon d'Or. Barcelona's success in the past decade was mainly built on 3 key players, Lionel Messi, Xavi, and Iniesta. Playing under Pep Guardiola, the trio was the Spanish giant's face, and from there, tiki-taka was born. Having swept the trophy table in 2009, Barcelona were not lucky this time, winning only the La Liga title. But that did not stop them from dominating the Ballon d'Or awards. The top 3 was comprised of all Barcelona players, with Messi, Xavi, and Iniesta sharing over 50% of the vote. The latter finished in second place. His memorable contribution during the year was his 116th minute winner against Netherlands in the World Cup finals. The midfield maestro was once again instrumental in 2012, winning UEFA Player of the Tournament as Spain won their third successive international trophy, the Euros. Iniesta also helped Barcelona win the La Liga, scoring 8 and providing a further 17 assists. But how could he compete against Messi, who scored an astonishing 91 goals in that calendar year, surpassing Gerd Muller's 85. He once again fished second and watched as Messi bagged his 4th Ballon d'Or award. Fernando Torres won Ballon d'Or award. In 2008, Fernando Torres would have easily won the Ballon d'Or. Before the injuries, before the move to Chelsea, the former Spanish striker had enjoyed a stellar season, scoring the winner in that year's European Championship final as Spain beat Germany 1-0, and had enjoyed a second stellar season with Liverpool. But a certain Cristiano Ronaldo, playing for Manchester United, put in a spectacular individual performance for Alex Ferguson's side, scoring 42 goals in all competitions as the Red Devils won the Premier League as well as the Champions League. It marked the first years in which the Portuguese and Lionel Messi would dominate the awards. As far as individual performances go, Ronaldo's 2007-08 season will remain the best ever, and it will be blasphemous to suggest he did not deserve the award. You can't help but feel sorry for Torres. Frank Ribery. Arguably the biggest robbery in football awards happened in 2013. Bayern Munich won the Bundesliga, the DFB Pokal, Club World Cup, and the Champions League, with the latter a memorable win at the famous Wembley Stadium against Borussia Dortmund. Still, it was not enough to give Franck Ribéry the award, with the Frenchman finishing third behind Messi and Ronaldo. Interestingly, due to an argument between Ronaldo and FIFA president Sepp Blatter, the voting deadline for the award was extended. The extension fell during World Cup qualifiers, where Ronaldo scored a spectacular hat-trick to further strengthen his claim, and he eventually bagged the award. Speaking in 2014, the winger slammed the awards, terming them political. "I learned a lot during last year's Ballon d'Or gala. As soon as I got there, I told my wife that I would lose. I saw how Sepp Blatter was hugging Ronaldo and how his entire family was there. I'm not stupid. It was clear that he had to win it. He wouldn't have brought his entire family with him otherwise." It remains the most controversial Ballon d'Or in the history of the award. Manuel Neuer, Antoine Griezmann, and Robert Lewandowski deserve a mention as well, with the latter regrettably missing out after the COVID-19 pandemic struck and all football action was halted. At the end of the day, when all is said and done, football wouldn't be the same without Ronaldo and Messi. We are very lucky as a generation to have witnessed the pair play during our lifetime, because, to be honest, we will never have such players again, and arguments over who is better are almost always futile.